This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. Y'all, get in here in the book of Philippians as we walk with Paul just for a moment. I won't be with you long. Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. I like the way the NIV reads. It says, I'm not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. Another translation goes on to say, I have learned the secret to be content. That is the secret, to be content. I know both how to be abased and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things, I'm instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. And then he says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Listen to this. In this digital age that we live in, it's so easy to fall into the trap of comparison. But 3 points I want to give you really quickly, and I hope you will meditate on this word today, because he says that he knows what it's like to be up. He knows what it's like to be down, but he's learned, I'm tongue tied this morning. He's learned in every situation to be content. Contentment keeps you from comparison, and comparison is the thief of joy. So as we are content, we learn to say thank you, to keep us from comparing ourselves to the lives of someone else. Not only does it help us to be content where we are, it helps us to consider what God has already done. When you learn to be content with what God has already given you, you can say, I thank you, God, for what I have now, for who I am now and where I am now, because I know that you said you'll never leave me nor forsake me. And I thank you for all that is right now, instead of focusing on what has not happened yet, because focusing too much on what hasn't happened yet will cause a lot of angst and anxiety. Not only does it help us to avoid comparison, it helps us to consider what God has already done, but y'all, it keeps us from complaining. I want to encourage you right now today, be content. Say thank you more often, and it'll keep you from complaining about your life, because all complaining does is takes you to an early grave. Complaining will kill you. But God said that I come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. God bless you. And be content today.